Hi, my name is Donna Swanson. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Focus Center for Autism and the Fresh Start School. And this is Jeannie Nadu. She's our program nurse. And this is Megan Harris, and she is the director of education at the Fresh Start School. And we're going to be doing a little mini-series on how we did through the pandemic. And this is sort of just a highlight to get you interested and let you know a little bit about us and how we are handling COVID. I know a lot of people want answers, and what we're going to offer you is strategies. We ended up in March. We ended up going virtual when the pandemic hit. We did a virtual summer program, and now we're back in class and in person. We have three kids that are doing virtual learning, and that's by choice. But one of the things that we have done, and I think that's we're very blessed to be a small school, and we got on this whole COVID thing immediately, and that's thanks to our team here and also to all our teachers, etc. And we also we started a COVID committee, and Jeannie is the head of that. She has been trained as a COVID manager. She's certified as that. Megan, as the school principal and director, and also, we're in close contact with the Department of Special Education and the Department of Public Health, as well as the Farmington Valley Health District. So we work very, very closely with everybody. And the COVID committee has really been something that we've taken this very seriously, and our families and our kids and our students are very much appreciative of being able to be back and the strategies that we've used. So, and we use the state guidelines. We're mandated to, so we're not trying to, our kids are doing pretty well with masks, with distancing, hand washing, all that really critical stuff. We can't stop COVID, but we can use our strategies and our protocols. So, as the director of education, when you found out that this was COVID and was hitting the school, and we had to get into immediate change of plans, how did you do it?
Well, we work together as a team, really. So we have a great team. We used a lot of virtual ways so that we can communicate really well during the closure. So we were on it right away. So once we found out how and what we needed to do to open safely, we got together. We got our COVID subcommittees together, and we addressed all the areas in that document. But I think that we did a really good job because we had such a tight-knit team ready to go, and we were motivated to get.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Is there was not one person that said, "I don't want to do this."
Nope, everyone was all in.
How do we do it? And the communication is unbelievable.
Yeah, we knew how important it was for the kids to be in person.
So my heart goes out to the bigger school systems, because I know how hard we work for our two buildings to get things straight and be able to maintain a safe environment that parents felt safe in, and that not only the parents, but if the staff don't feel safe, then it doesn't work.
Exactly. Yep.
So Jeannie, what do you think? I mean, I have to disclose that Jeannie's brand new as our program nurse. She walked into this without, it just, you walked into a lot. Not only do you have to learn about the program, but the school, the COVID. What do you think as coming into this? What made it so unique what do you think Focus did that was so unique to handle this crisis?
I think it was, like Megan was saying, is the communication. It was just everybody was allowed to voice their opinion, and everybody felt comfortable to communicate with each other, and it was the team that just made me feel comfortable. It's a very different position, and but I've just really enjoyed being a part of this team.
So, what did I make you take?
Lots of classes.
Lots of classes.
So there were some, there's a weekly webinar with the DPH and Department of Education that we've been joining every Tuesday.
Which is invaluable.
Yes, and there were lots of other classes.
And what are you certified as?
The COVID safety manager.
That's right. And I just thought it was really important. And so Jeannie is certified as a COVID manager. And then we have 100% of our staff that took a COVID training and are certified in knowledge of COVID, which I also thought was really important.
Yeah.
Not only for them, but for parents and for kids, so that everybody has we have the same understanding of what is going on with COVID. And the exciting thing about the meetings every Tuesday are that we're learning so much new, and the rules are changing. Like we're about 3 feet apart, and that's okay. We're outside, we don't have masks on. They're saying 3 to 6 feet is what's going to be happening in the school. So having to make some adjustments.
Right.
But again, it comes down to what, Judy? What do you say over and over again? It's the P word.
Proper protocol.
Yes. And what does that mean?
Is everybody does their part. Hand washing, mask wearing, and one thing that we also have been working on is keeping all of the areas that are part of Focus well ventilated.
Right.
Lots of fresh air going into the schools and the supportive homes.
And what some of the things that we had to do different here is that we had to come up. Well, we have a health room, and then we also had to come up with an isolation room so that that if anybody does get COVID or have symptoms, that we can safely keep them away from everybody and get them home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been really helpful.
We didn't know how it would go that first day. We were very, anxiously awaiting all the kids, and the first 3 days we did an orientation with the students and all the new protocols, what's the new routine, and they were just eating it up. They seemed very happy to be back and very grateful for all the things that we were putting in place. And the masks are not, no one's a fan of the masks, right? But in general, the kids are doing really well. And the ones that are having more difficulty with the masks, we're working with them one-on-one and trying to get them to a place where they feel comfortable, finding the right style of mask.
Right.
Definitely doing the mask breaks throughout the day has helped, and ventilation in the building has been wonderful. And we got screen doors in the building as well. That's a new thing for us, and we're so grateful for that.
And we had to rent a storage area so that we could get everything out of. There's a lot that goes into our opening or reopening that people don't realize. And again, I feel blessed that we're small enough that we can really distance our kids. We think they can come back in, and we also hired we had the building professionally cleaned before we opened it.
Yeah.
And now every day we have a lovely cleaner that comes and cleans both the school areas. And her attitude about cleaning is, I clean like my daughter goes to school here. And the teachers feel it, the kids feel it, everybody feels when they come in that building that it's clean and healthy. Mm-hmm. And that only helps, right?
Yeah. Right. And that's every day, every school day, Monday through Friday. Yep.
Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. And you can feel the love in the cleaning that she does.
Yeah, sure.
It's really wonderful. And shout out to Julie on that. What else would you like to add? The thing we try to do and try to teach families is to keep your world small but still have a life.
Right.
Whatever you do it safely. Yeah. Use common sense and get out there and enjoy the world. Yeah. And one of the things that we are very much aware of is the effect of COVID on mental health and isolation. And we'll be talking more about that as we get through our little mini-series that we're in the process of doing, because our kids have things to say about how the pandemic. I can give you a little preview that one of our kids said, "I'm worried," and I said, "You worried about coming back?" And I said, "Oh, you're worried?" I said, "You worried about the virus?" He goes, "Oh no, I'm not worried about the virus." He goes, "But I had focus, but my school, the Fresh Start School was the Fresh Start School. Then the pandemic hit, and home became my routine. And now I'm going to be coming back to the Fresh Start School, but it's going to be different. So I don't know how I'm going to get used to that.
Right.
You're going to have to stay tuned to find out how he did get used to that. Anything extra? Anything else that you guys would like to say?
I would just like to say I hope everybody stays well, and we'll continue to do the best we can, because that's all we can do every day, really.
Absolutely.
And take it day by day.
And don't be afraid to let somebody know that you have COVID, that you've been exposed.
Right.
That's one thing that we really learned, and we've been working really closely with the health department, because it's about, maybe you could do just a little thing about the tracing, about the contact tracing.
Well, contact tracing, what they've been doing is, if you know that you were in contact with somebody who's confirmed positive, we, as soon as possible, let somebody know, and there's no shame in it, and then they will follow through with working with the health department and trying to keep everybody that was around that person as safe as possible to try to slow the transmission.
Right. So that's just, I think that's really important. I'm sorry that life is going on around us as we're taping this. Everybody wants to mow their lawn right now, or do their leaves, or whatever. So rock on. Join us again soon, and see what we have to say about pandemic from start to finish. And we're doing great. I hope you are too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.